Hello, one and all present here. This is Amit Kumar Singh. And guys, welcome to my class. This is our fourth class. And I hope you have liked our journey to learn Tableau. So, Tableau, what do you know about Tableau? So, can you think in your mind, like when I'm saying Tableau, what picture is coming in your mind? Can you just visualize about that? Forget about class and all. Just concentrate and try to understand what Tableau is all about. I hope you have gone through last three sessions of mine where I spoke about what Tableau is all about, why we are using Tableau, how Tableau is better than MS Excel, how we can save our work, whatever we are doing on Tableau. So I hope you have developed those understanding and you can visualize the same way how I am able to visualize about the knowledge about what we can interpret about a Tableau. So already, as I mentioned, that you can work on multiple data sources when it comes to Tableau. Like you can see, like more than 77 plus data sources are there. When it comes to Tableau, we can connect with Excel, we can connect with uh, Microsoft SQL Server. So there are different applications are there. We can use them while working on Tableau. Like when it comes to Microsoft SQL Server, I just need to give the link of the server. Okay, so what is the URL ID for the particular server? Then database is optional here, and here, once we give the ID and password for that, the required SSL and whatever we can mention that, yeah, we can go through the unconditional data format, what is can be given here. Authentication, if we try to give the authentication by giving a username and password, or we can give an authentication by window preferred authentication, then we can actually make the SQL to run here. So like this, we can work on Excel. We can work on this through this. We can open MS Excel. We can open through text file. We can open a CSV file. If some CSV files are there in your system, you can just click here and you can make the CSV file to open. And then the way we have worked on Excel, like you can import certain data from here. Like I just need to remove this. Some particular data we can drag it on the table, and once that is being dragged into the table, then we can go to the sheet. Okay, we can go to the sheet and probably we can try to understand regard to that data what all is given. We can go there and we can analyze that by comparing one value with the other value. We can just make a understanding here. So what all understanding we can develop with respect to the two relationships. Here simply I just took two relationships. Like this, we can work on SQL file, we can work on Excel, we can work on CSV, we can work on PDF. So different tools all together are there. Whenever we are working on these tools, like you can see this data source, you can add more data source here. If I can click on add, so if I want to open Excel, I can click on here Excel, whatever Excel workbook I want to open, I can work on them, I can open them. And then probably I just need to remove here. Okay. And then I just need to, whatever the particular sheet you want to work on, you just need to drag it here. And once you have drag it here, then probably you can start working on them. Already I have spoken about uh, the MS Excel in my previous session. Whenever we work on MS Excel, how the Tableau can integrate that same work. You can see here different columns are there. Okay, you can see different columns are there here: row ID, order ID, order date, ship date, customer name, shipments, whatever the when you are working on MS Excel, what all you can see, the same thing you can use in. Okay, so like imagine if I open the same sample store. Okay, just let me just open this. Whether my Tableau repository, then data source, then you can give the URL here. You can open the Excel. So here, whatever the columns are there, everything. So the way you work on Excel, the same way you can work on Tableau also. So you can see how many columns are there. You can press just control right arrow to reach to the last column, control left arrow to select everything. You can press control A, everything gets selected. Now if you want to make a border, I can do alt A, and or I can do alt I can put it tables here. So here mainly three sheets are there: order, people, return. To go from one sheet to other sheet, you can use control page up, control page down. In return, you can see some values are written in the form of yes and no. Return, these are user order IDs are there. Return, these are yes, no is given. Then you can see people. So here they're given a different regional manager for four regions are there: west, east, central, south, and you can see the name of the regional manager. And then in order, you can see this order ID, order date, and then can just the ship mode are there, customer name is given, then segment. Okay, so you can have an understanding here. You can put filter when we work on Excel. You can put filter. What is a shortcut key for putting filter? Alt TFF, or you can use Control Shift L. Control Shift L or Alt DFF. You can put filter, or you can go to home. Under home, you can see shorten filter. Or if you go under data, if you go under data, you can see sort and filter here. So here I want to show you like how Excel is compatible with Tableau. When we work on Tableau, like with when it comes to Excel, we can connect Excel to max 20 different data sources. You can see this. These are the data sources, different data sources from where which we can connect the Excel. But when it comes to Tableau, you can see with Tableau we can connect more than 77 data sources, which you already have told you. So imagine if I want to make some logical interpretation from these data which are given in Excel. So what I can do, first thing I can do, I can convert this into table. So insert, and then you can click on table, or you can press Control T, and then you press enter. The data came in the form of table. Then you can summarize with pivot table. Okay, or you can go to insert. You can find pivot table. Then here pivot chart, and then you have pivot table and pivot chart. Whatever is convenient for you, you can click there. I hope you have basic knowledge about MS Excel. Then select the table or range. So this is the advantage you get if you convert the data before in the form of table. So when you select this table or range, already everything will be selected here. And then Excel will ask you where you want to create this pivot table, either in new worksheet or in existing worksheet. In new worksheet, you just need to press OK. If you say existing worksheet, you need to give a location also. Suppose if I give a location here, if I give a location here, I can give a location. Wherever you give the location, there the pivot table will form. In case, guys, if you are not much familiar with MS Excel, maybe if you are seeing MS Excel first time, I'll suggest you you can go to my YouTube channel playlist. You will find a lot of videos on MS Excel, and from there you can play videos on MS Excel, especially related to pivot table and chart that will give you more understanding about that. So here, if you see, like, imagine if I select here. Imagine if I select a subcategory. If I select a subcategory, so you can see the subcategory name came, and the subcategory came where. So you can see here filter legends, then you can see access values. Okay, so the moment you clicked on subcategory, you found all the subcategories are there. You can see these accessories, appliances, art, binders, bookcase. So you can see this subcategory, how many subcategories are there. Let me just select them. So shift up arrow, you can see the subcategory. So around 17 subcategories are there. And then imagine if I compare these subcategories, the sales value. So you can see this is what I got. These are the total sales value here. And this is the pivot chart for that. So you got the histogram for these values. You can see this. Okay. The vertical rectangular chart, what you can see, which we call as columnar chart, you get here. Fine. So I think that is very convenient for you to understand. The same thing you can do even in pivot table. The same thing you can do even in Tableau also. So just go to the sheet one. And here, if I go to the sheet one, let me just remove already I told you, right? If you want to save your work, in Tableau how you can save. So you always have to save in .twbx format, not in .twb. Okay. So imagine I'll only work on Excel only for your basic understanding. You can have an idea about Tableau or CSV or PDF file. You can work very easily on them. So it won't be big deal for you. Suppose here Excel, if I open sample superstore and this order, if I drag it here, and then if I go to the sheet one, and in sheet one, the way you can see this is column, row, filter. The same thing what is there in MS Excel. The here also you had same thing, right? You have column, you have row, you have value, you have filter, right? Yes or no? The same thing you'll find in Tableau. You have column, you have row, you have filter. So here if I select so I think in the last class I have spoken about a dimension and measures. Okay, so all numerical values. So either it is sales or profit that comes under measures, and all non-numerical values like what you can see as city, country, customer name, all that product name, product ID, uh, date or time or date time or booleans, something like that. All those values, all non-numerical values, is put under dimension. Okay, so I hope you have an idea about them. And see, suppose if I click here subcategory, if I click here subcategory or one minute. So this subcategory, I just need to drop in the column. If I get the column, you'll see all these subcategories names, right? Then if I go under measures and if I click on sales, okay, so here if I click on sales, so you can see the same diagram. What you got here in Excel, the same thing you get here. Are you getting now? If you say this, if you want to see the numerical of each thing, like I want to know what is the numerical value of accessory. Okay, what is the sales of accessory? So that is around this figure is the numerical value of the sales of of accessories. You can see that is around 1,67,380.32, something like that. That is visible in pivot table. Same thing if I want it here. So what I can do here in Excel, I just go to here. Here, if I click on data levels, I'll get the same thing. So now the same thing if I want in Tableau also. So you just drag the sales and put over level. Now you can get the same thing. So by looking at this, you get an idea. You got an idea, right? You got an idea that probably how much is accessories you can see. Okay, how much is appliances, what is the sales of appliances, what is the sales of table, yes or no. Then if I ask you, can you arrange this in ascending or descending order? Okay, so you can do it very easily when it comes to Tableau. So here like this. Now see, so the largest sales is done by phone, followed by chair, then storage, all that. If you the same thing you can put in descending order. You can see the convenience, right? Now, when it comes to MS Excel, probably I don't think so. Like manually, I can do here. Manually, if I put filter and all, if I do here, all D filter. So if I put a filter here on table, filter option is not there. So, no. So here, if I somehow arrange this data in ascending order, then probably my chart will get changed. Okay, that manually I need to write some command for that. So if I want to use short filter anything, short A to Z here, short option is there, but for total, you can see the sum of sales. If I put under filter, so it is not working. Let it be there. Then here, so here short, smallest to largest. Yeah, this way this is working. So you can see this. So I just click on short command. The shortcut key for short is Alt DS. Alt DS. Largest to smallest. Manually on the pivot table, you need to do it. The same thing you can do in Tableau very easy. just need to click ascending order or descending order. The same thing can be done very conveniently here. Okay, so that is the advantage what you can get here. When you work on Tableau, you can change their color the way you want, whichever color, how you want. So that all that convenience is there with you if you are working on Tableau. Okay, so same thing you can see how it becomes convenient when you are working on Excel, and same thing how much it becomes convenient when you work on Tableau. Here, like probably imagine if I want to switch my data, suppose I want the same thing. This is vertical, right? Same thing if I want horizontal. Uh, now, same thing if I want horizontal. Let me just arrange this data A to Z first. Now same thing. Suppose if I want this is vertical, right? The this graph I got vertical. Now if I want this horizontal, so what I can do, subcategory I have to put in column. So here subcategory if I putting in column, so you can see this the sum came here like this, and this diagrams you can see there's still a vertical only. So what is the difference you got? You click under row. If you put under rows, your accessories are on x-axis and your sales are on y-axis. And if you put this subcategory under column, so uh, so still the same thing is happening as such. Now, if I click here, okay, and then if I go to change chart type option, if I can find here, if I go to insert and here if I go to different charts options, if I can find design or format, add chart element or change chart type, you can change chart type. So here if I figure out something, bar diagram, yeah, I click on bar diagram, yeah, so I got the same thing in bar diagram. This is horizontal now. So you can see the same thing you got in horizontal. These tables, supply, storage, phones, machines. Okay, so earlier you got the same thing vertical, now the same thing you got horizontal. The same thing you can do in keyboard. You can use in Tableau. How you can do in Tableau? You just need to, if you are working on Tableau, what you can do, just put subcategory under row and put sales under column. That the same thing you got. Or if you feel this is little bit tedious for you, so you just come here and you just click here, swap row and column. Much it becomes convenient for you. How much it is easy. You can do this swapping. It become very easy for you. You don't have to manually change a position. You can do very easily when you are working on Tableau. Clear everyone? Anyone any doubt? I hope you are getting this. So when you are working on Tableau, the way we do it become very easy for us to follow our work. When the same thing you can do in MS Excel also, but yeah, it might take a lot of your time when you are working on MS Excel. The same thing when you do in Tableau, it becomes much more convenient for you. Okay, so like if I want to compare region wise the sales here, if I remove subcategory from here, and if I put region here, I click here region. So we have four regions, right? We have four regions. So we have central, east, west, south, west. So these four region wise, if I want to do the sale, you can see here. Now, don't you think that the space what is utilizing, you have so much space, right? The sheet. So don't you think that is using the space appropriately? So you can just go to standard. These things are there. You can play with them. Fit width, okay, or fit height, okay, or you have something called entire view you can do with this. So it will become much more convenient for you to make an interpretation here. The same thing you can swap also. Same thing. Swap also. Swap. This swapping you can do. Here the analysis become much more convenient for us to whenever we are analyzing the figure with respect to under you can see this. So West region, this if I say clip only that data is there. You're getting you want to try remove it using all the things. You understand? You just have to analyze west and east maybe. You just need west and east region data. So you just click here and then you put control command and click here and then you click keep only two items select. Only two items are there. You're getting it. Now you want to again get back the data. So it's become very easy. Same thing, imagine if I wanted to use in Excel, so region wise, right? So same thing if I want to do in MS Excel, region wise. So here if I click on region and I want this, so let me change the chart type first. I don't want horizontal. I want vertical. Okay. So these are the region wise I got the data. Now I'm looking for east and west. So the same region I need to put under filter. Okay. The same region I need to put under filter, and then here I need to go here and I need to select east and then west. So select multiple items. So you can click on east and west and then press it. You can see total is only coming. I wanted both these regions, east and west. East and west. Select multiple items. I have done here. Region. So they're showing the sum of the sales of both east and west. If I'm trying to segregate the sales of east and west, that is not happening. It's just showing the sum of the sales of east and west. You can see here. Here the way I wanted it to appear in Tableau, the way it is appearing in Tableau, some one or two specific region that is not coming in MS Excel. Okay. Now, like you can easily make a comparison between them. So whenever you are creating the columnar chart, like here I have taken two two parameter. One parameter was dimension, and the other parameter was sales. So while my dimension region was my dimension, while sales was my measure. Okay, so you can make an idea about the levels. You can drop the sales. You can remove the regions. All that become much more easier for you. You can compare them ascending order, descending order. Your whole objective of working on or analysis become much more easier whenever you are working on Tableau instead of working on instead of your work doing the same work in MS Excel. If you want to save this work, okay, so if you want to save this work, whatever work, you can click on save as, and then you can give a name, some random name. That name doesn't matter. So sales Tableau, sales Tableau. Here always when you're saving, save in dot PWBX format and download. I save this work. And once my work is done, if I want to share this work, I want to share this work, it will ask me the server where you want to save this server. So, so if I just click on the server, if I give a location to the server, click on connect. So now you can see already I believe you have gone through my previous video, so you know that if you do like this, it will show you the error. Okay, the same thing happened in the last video also, right? So the Tableau server that you are trying to publish does not permit the external database connection. Use the data menu to create a extract for the following data sources. Data extract required. So guys, can you pause the video right now and tell me what going wrong here, whatever I have done, what wrong I have done. Anyone, the same thing I've described in my previous video also. So the thing what is there whenever you're trying to save the data. Okay, so imagine if you want to share this data and you want to save this data in my Tableau public. Okay, so already I have shown you that you can save your work, whatever work you're doing, you can save your work on cloud in the Tableau public. So there you cannot save your live data. To publish your work, you need to extract the data. And once the data is extracted, once the data is extracted, and then if you click on share, then you can save your work to the Tableau public. So in order to save your work in the Tableau public, you have around 10 GB of the cloud space given by the Tableau to save your work. Okay, so make sure that when you are working on Tableau public, you need to have a Tableau public user ID and password. Already, how to work on creation of these IDs, registration for the Tableau public. Already, we have discussed about them, right? In the last class, we have discussed about them. I believe you have gone through my video of the last class. So if you're done, then I don't think so. It would be any form of confusion for any of you. So guys, anyone any doubts so far? So I hope you have understood so far whatever we have done. Okay, so region wise, I have made the comparison. Okay, now I can complicate the scenario by creating a stacked columnar chart here. This is a general normal columnar chart you have. I can create a stacked columnar chart also here. So that also you can do. So that probably will do. We'll discuss about them in the next class. So here like in Excel, when you're working in Excel, you can do a lot of work, right? You can do a lot of analysis, analytical work here, right? When you're working on Excel. In Tableau, it's not about analytics; it's all about visualization. In Tableau, we rely more on creating graphs and charts than to visualize the data. Okay, so apart from working on CSV file, you can work on PDF, you can work on altogether different data sources are there. You can work on them. Okay, so like if I want to okay like if I want to open a PDF, I just need to click on add here. If I click on PDF file, so some PDF file if you already have. Suppose this PDF file I want to open the water physical stock account. If I show you this PDF file, let me first show you this PDF file. So if I open this PDF file, uh, okay, this PDF file I'm talking about. So where I have taken this PDF file, if you are working on Tableau and you want to work on CSV files, PDF files, or Excel files, you can actually go to the Tableau public link. Okay, you can go there, click on resources, and then it become much more convenient for you to work on them. Let me show you the link if you want to open more CSV files or something. So like you just need to click on public .tableau.com, then slash, then here slash, then en underscore us, then slash s resources. If you click here, these are the resources here, guys. So you can go to sample data. Okay, if you get into sample data, Guys, you can see different workbooks. You can see Excel, XLS, CSV. Okay, you can see XLSX. Different workbooks are there. So guys, you can see here like if you go to this Tableau resource file, there a lot of sample data is there. You can see here, you can see different data sets are there. Either they are Excel. Excel means an extension of Excel. That is dot XLS. So CSV file, CSV comma separated values. So CSV file, the extension is dot CSV. So any data if you try to download from different websites like from nscindia.com, if I'm trying to uh, download some data of trading data of certain stock. So there, the, the 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 data what I'll get in CSV format. Like imagine if I go to nscindia.com, if I go to nscindia.com, and suppose if I want to upload the trading data of different company. Maybe here I went to product, under product I went to equity, and under equity if I go. Okay, so historical data, if I went under historical data, okay, and here under historical data, if I if I try to security wise, price volume or cheap business growth, I hope you can understand what NSE is all about, National Stock Exchange. So there are different stock exchanges are there all over the world. In India, we have primarily two stock exchanges, Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange. So imagine if I am trying to search the data here. Okay, so here I got the data. So symbol, which symbol you want, which stock you want. Suppose I want for Infosys, EP, and from last maybe period, maybe I select last 1 month. You can select from form to two. You can see I got the Infosys data of last 1 month. And suppose if I want to download this data, so this data I'll get in CSV format. So from websites and all, if you're trying to download the data, you'll get in CSV format. And then if I want to analyze this data, the data of Infosys, the date, this is the data what I got, the date wise. Now, if I want to analyze them, I can analyze in Excel by putting here filter and then putting date oldest to newest. Okay, so and then if I get the closing price, here I can calculate the returns and all. I can draw the graph for the closing price. I can draw the graph of the closing price. For this drawing the graph in Excel, I need pivot table. I'll press Control P, and then I'll summarize with pivot table. And then when I summarize with pivot table here, uh, probably I'll take the closing price of the stock. I'll take the two things. I'll take the date and I'll take the closing price of the stock. I'll take the date and I'll take the closing price of the stock. Okay. So here they're showing the sum of the closing price. Okay. So here if I put the closing price here, you can see the August month and September month. Okay. So you can see the months here. So it should come in date format. So if I put in field setting, if I go and see the months, showing the month. So here I wanted day wise the data, not the month wise. Here the dates were there. Date should come. The closing price here and here the month should come. Yeah. Here you can see the August, September. So the different dates are there and they are given you the closing price of the stock. And I want to make some form of analysis, or maybe I want to calculate the beta of the stock. You can do it here like this way. Okay. And then you can go to pivot chart and create a chart for the stock. You want to see the closing price of the stock. You know, right? You go to insert, and the insert you can create the chart of the graph. Okay. So the same thing you can do in Tableau also. Okay. The only thing in Tableau, the altogether the work becomes very easy for you. So you can work on CSV file or you can work on PDF file. Like here I want PDF here. I open the PDF for this water, this water physical stock. The same thing I open Tableau. So Tableau is asking like this PDF what you are opening in Tableau. You want to open all the pages or you want to open some specific page. That also you can do. Here if I click on all, so it will pull the data. You can see this PDF, this water physical stock. So where I got this PDF, I got this PDF from this particular sample resource under Tableau, and there's so many data are there. You can see, right? You have data of PDF, CSV, you can see Excel. So much data is there, and so you can just download the data from here, and you want to work on certain application, or you want to do some research, you can do it here. So click here, and then the data will be visible. You can see it. So here the data open in cloud. If you want to download the data, you can download it. And I don't think it will be any kind of confusion in your mind, right? So PDF and all, imagine this is a PDF, and here for this PDF, I want to do some form of analysis. Because right now, imagine if I'm a college student and I have to do some kind of analysis based on some numerical data. If there is some numerical data is there in PDF and I want to analyze these numerical data here. So altogether, analysis become difficult when you have a PDF, right? When you have PDF, so imagine there are some tables are there, some particular page, some table is there. Okay, maybe this is page number 14, you have this table. Now you want to do some analysis. Right? Like every public company, they publish their quarterly, annually, half yearly performance. And maybe you just downloaded the annual general meeting, or the annual report of the company, that is there in PDF. Now, once you have downloaded that file, you want to analyze that file. So you want to make some kind of logical interpretation from the balance sheet or profit and loss statement of the company. So now imagine if I have to do some kind of analysis, or maybe I'm doing some project work, something, some graph I need to plot based on this data. I can see the profit loss statement of the company. Now, what I need to do, talking very frankly, I need to either convert this PDF into MS Word. So I just need to go to Google and click here. I just need to search for PDF to Word converter. I need to search for PDF to Word converter, and then here I got some PDF to Word converter, and then here I need to choose the file. Okay, I need to choose this file. I need to put this file here. And once then this PDF got converted into Word, then have to go to that particular page number, whichever the page number this file is there, convert into Word. Whichever the page number is there, I need to go to that particular page number, and then I can copy the data. Otherwise, for PDF, you cannot copy the data, right? On PDF, it's not possible to copy the data. So you have to convert this into MS Word, and then probably you can do something with the data. If you want to use, you can do something with the data here. Otherwise, you cannot do anything. Here, you click on enable editing, then go to that page number 14. When you go to that page number 14, now you can do something with the data. Are you getting? Now you can do something with the data. If you come to this page number 14, you come here. Now you got this, right? In Word format, you got this data. Now you can copy this data. You can do something with the data. Fine. So you, when you're working in Tableau, right, you don't have to do all this work. Okay, just go here in Tableau. You can see these page numbers, right? Yeah, so page number 14, right? Table 1. Just drag it here. See, it came. The same thing came. You click on sheet 1. Yeah, you go to the sheet 1. And you go to the sheet 1. Vandana, let me open this. Yeah. So I go to PDF file. In PDF file, I'll open this. All I'll click on all, press OK. Now here I'll go to this page number 14, table 1, drag it here. Now your data came here. Fine. Now you go to sheet 1. In sheet 1, you can see this page number. You can see this page number 14. You can see this. These all are there. You have table F10, F11. Okay. So if you want to see F10, you want to compare F10 with F13. See, you can do anything here. So if I go to this PDF, okay, so you can see this. You have this data here. You can make a comparison between them. So altogether, calculation and all, it become very convenient for you. Whenever you are trying to understand anything, you want to make some kind of calculation about any part, or you want to do research, you are analyzing things. So now working on PDF become very easy process for you. The same thing if I have to use the same thing for PDF, if I have to do analysis, I'm doing some project work. Altogether, that is very tedious thing, right? But the same thing if you upload in Tableau, and you can do any form of analysis, right? So altogether, what we imagine if there's a balance sheet of PNL, I don't have to worry anything about it. I just need to see what all the figures I want to analyze year on year basis. I just need to do the calculation for that. Anyone, any doubt? So you can pause the video if you have any doubt. You can use the comment option. You can ask the questions here. So I'm just showing you the framework here, guys. So more of this I will focus on Excel only, but here I'm just showing you the framework that when we work on Tableau, the process altogether uh, become much more easier for us. Instead of thinking about how you can convert that into some other platform or different sources, then trying to pull the data manually and then trying to do the work. All that not required. When you're working in Tableau, your process altogether become very easy. If you notice, like Tableau, when you're working on Tableau, you actually work on live streaming on real-time basis. You do your work. Okay, so if you do any changes in your original data source, the same changes would be reflected in the Tableau, the visual representations, whatever you. Okay, so you don't have to manually go and then change the data and then come and again delete the graph, again create the new graph and all. All that is not required. When you actually work in Tableau, you can see right connection, live connection is there. So the original data source, what is my original data source? This is my original data source. And the original data source is the sample superstore. Okay, now if I make any change here, now same thing will be reflected here because here the connection is live. Imagine if you are working on publishing the data on a platform, maybe then you need to again modify the data. But when you're working on Tableau, working on live mode, you don't have to worry at all. So, guys, I hope you have understood. Uh, Working on Tableau, you can work on multiple data sources. Right? You can work on multiple data sources. So more than 77 data sources are there that which your Tableau can work all together at a particular moment. Okay, so that kind of application, that kind of process is not possible when you work in it with MS. So I hope it was a worthy session for you to understand the different tools which are required that is important for us undergo an understanding of different data sources, what all can be applied when we work on Tableau and how Tableau is better tool with respect to the MS Excel. I hope you got an idea about it. Altogether, the objective of this section is not to discourage you from using MS Excel. I'm just using for analysis purpose. You are most welcome to use MS Excel. But when it comes to analysis part, I believe you can have a better understanding. Okay, with Tableau can even do the work of Outlook. Tableau can even do the work of PowerPoint presentation. All that is possible when you are working on Tableau. You can connect with multiple data sources altogether. So I hope you have understood this session. In case of any doubt, feel free to comment with us, and I'm always welcome to hear you. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. Bye.